gonna have me still filming in here because Seattle is disgusting and the lighting outdoors hates me. Hey everybody, it's Anna and welcome back to my BookTube channel. Today's video is going to be about incredible, amazing spring readathons galore because number one, my favorite readathon of all time, which is the Tome Topple, is coming back, and I just recently heard about a Pride-related readathon that is happening at the same time. So we're going to see just how many books I can get through in a scant 1 plus an extra week period. Will I survive? The world may never know. As I said, the first readathon that I'm going to be participating in April is my favorite one, the Tome Topple, which is hosted by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and that is going to be taking place from April 13th through April 26th. Yes, April 13th through April 26th. It starts at midnight in your time zone and ends at 11:59 in your time zone. So you have 2 weeks, and the point of this readathon is to read big books that are at least 500 pages. There aren't really that many rules. I'll go ahead and link her announcement video down below if you want the details about that. So I figured that I would use this readathon as an opportunity to try and make a dent in the big stack of books that I've had longest on my TBR that I really want to get through. So because I've talked about these before, I'm going to go through them really quickly, but I double-checked and made sure they are all over 500 pages, so I will be picking from The Sparrow by Mary Doria Russell, The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, Ilium by Dan Simmons, and The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. I'm almost certainly going to get through at least one of these in a 2-week period. However, because the universe is not an easy place to exist, I just found out that there is a Prideathon that's going to be going on from, let's check their Twitter, April 14th through April 20th, which gives me 6 days to read a bunch of Pride-related and LGBTQ-related books. So, because many of the books that I just self-select to read anyway are LGBT, I'm not going out of my way to try and get things specific to the challenges. I'm just pulling books that I want to read from my TBR that I already have. So these are the ones that I will be choosing from for the Prideathon. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. Tomorrow Will Be Different, Love, Loss, and the Fight for Trans Equality by Sarah McBride. The Boys of Fairytown, Sodomites, Female Impersonators, Third Sexers, Pansies, Queers, and Sex Morons in Chicago's First Century by Jim Elge. The Soul of the Stranger, Reading God and Torah from a Transgender Perspective by Joy Ladin. Most of those books are ones that I got from the library. The only one I own is Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, but literally everybody that I know on BookTube has been raving about how amazing that book is. I know it's part of a series, so a little bit reluctant to get into another series right now, just because I feel like I don't have the mental capacity to commit to something that's going to be that long. But the others are all queer-related nonfiction, and I have been trying my best to read a lot more queer history, queer-related nonfiction, because I personally find reading queer history to be very empowering. There's a certain type of empowerment that you can get from seeing yourself represented in fiction or seeing people like you represented in fiction, but I also draw a great deal of knowledge, strength, empowerment, etc. from reading nonfiction and knowing history and knowing, that I am part of this long sort of legacy of queer activism and difference and things like that. So those are the books that I'm going to be choosing from for these readathons. I will make sure that I leave information in the description box about where you can find both of these readathons. Make your own TBR videos if you'd like to participate. Seems like they're done. So if you were going to be participating in any of these readathons, or if you've already read some of these books and you would like to make the case that I should bump them further up on my TBR, comment down below and let me know your thoughts on those things. Also, thank you so much to the recent influx of people that have subscribed to my channel. I hit 150 subscribers over the last week, which I I kind of missed because I've been sick and I wasn't really paying attention to my numbers till I logged on and I was like, oh my god, I have 150 subscribers. So thank you guys. If you're watching this and you like books about, or sorry, let me try that again. If you're watching this and you like videos about books, tabletop RPGs, video games, and general geekery, please do go ahead and give my channel a sub and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!